All right. Um, you guys, I had finally, when they say mindset, you have to have a certain mindset to get to a millionaire. Well, there's something that I had learned to get in that realm. And it is different. It's something that we all do that causes problems. Yeah, you have to have the mindset of having your own, doing your own. But what I had learned is patience, and I'm I understand it. So what it is that for things to happen the way you want them or need them to happen, you can't be anxious. You can see this in relationships when you're dealing with guys and girls, and it's always, things always happen to you when you feel as if they're already done, right? And the truth of that is that, yes, having a confidence level attracts certain things, but it's not just the attraction with confidence. It is the absence of the anxiety. So when you are anxious, it causes vibration. And I was thinking about this because I was trying to get to a certain level and I kept on getting pushed back. Every time I tried to get to the higher level, and it was like what you would have in stocks, like a retest, okay? And I was like, why is this happening? So I decided to be confident and not worry about it. And when I say not worry about it, I truly mean no anxiety. So what that ended up doing was, when I released that energy, as far as the anxiety of having something, you know how when you get excited, like, oh man, we're gonna go do something fun, and you're feeling excited, that actually can hold you back. And we think that that is a good thing to do, or natural thing to do, to be excited about something. But honestly, it is the one thing that causes problems, and it's consistent. So I finally got the things that I wanted and the things that I needed. Yes, by prayer and trusting God, but also literally not worrying, and allowing that tension inside of you to subside, to accept it as it is, respecting the moment, respect that, and realize that it's going to that it is something that is already done, and allow it to happen. And it's extremely important, because that's the only way for these things to happen. And I realized that's the code to get whatever it is that you want. So we're talking about those levels of what I said in the beginning, you know, and just kind of just take it as it is, and look at it as if, because certain things aren't a cure-all. You still don't put your faith in uncertain riches, even though you have it, and it is something that you need. That's not where you don't want to be confident in that and feel like, oh man, it's just about that. No, it's really about God. It's really about God, and let Him come and deliver these things by being patient. That's why it's a virtue. If you try to obtain something or want something, and you keep on revisiting it, that actually every time you think about a thing and you revisit it, you're adding new information. And it's not just the thought process, it's how you feel, it's the subconscious thoughts, it's everything. These things get embedded into your thought process. It doesn't. So how confident are you to stand up, right? To stand up and walk from one place to another. It's not a thought. It's something that you know you can do, and it's not hard. Now take that same process and think about it, and create anxiety and thought process. It becomes more difficult just to do something simple, and it is because of that magnetic impulse that you are putting in a time-based three-dimensional map. Okay, it's not where it is. I mean, where it is important, but it's not about just where, it's when. And it is that thought process that gets you closer to that particular moment, and all of that reverberation is what kicks you back in the three-dimensional plane and in the matrix. So this is a vital. If you want to make it to that level, you have to be cold. You have to be confident, and not confident like, oh, I know I'm the best. No. Confident as this is what it is. This is what's going on. And a step-by-step process is going to get me there. You understand? It's not the other thing. So it's kind of like sand, right? And inside of a little dome that has grooves. If you shake the sand around, the sand is going to sift into the grooves. What that actually is that the process is going to gravitate there. You're going to realize what steps you need to take. When you take those steps, is you won't have to keep asking God, when is it going to happen? Because you're allowing the process to be the process. And that's the grooves, the step-by-steps. Okay? When I realized this, it was like, like, for real. So it is, okay? So yes. And just so you know, this is the real truth. All right. You guys hold it down and enjoy the rest of your day, and try to not be overly excited about anything. All right. And just allow it to happen. Okay. And if something is incorrect, you'll know because of the process. And that is the conjuncture of the thought, the heart, the gravitational miracle of these things, and a step-by-step process. The tangible, stuff, you know what I mean, that the world is made of. All right, you guys hold it down.